It's your boy Nungun in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some unbelievable news for you guys because yes, we've got some realities about why Gabriel has not been announced, when will he be announced, and everything. So keep watching the video till the end. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, because we're on a mission of reaching 20,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So let's jump into the first news. Day 7 of Gabriel's quarantine period today. Yesterday actually. Hope he's keeping himself entertained. Halfway there, the deal might be even be announced by day 14th. Who knows? Well, moving on, the clubs in Saudi Arabia and Qatar have expressed interest in signing Mesut Ozil this summer, but this Arsenal playmaker remains insistent that he has no intention of leaving London this summer. Well, moving on, yes, Arsenal have officially got rid of Henrik Mkhitaryan. Yes, Arsenal came up with a tweet that thank you Henrik Mkhitaryan and good luck with AS Roma. Henrik Mkhitaryan has joined Serie A side AS Roma on a permanent basis. Well, Arsenal actually put this on their official website that Mkhitaryan leaves us following his season-long loan in Italy. We have agreed to terminate his contract with us by mutual consent to allow him to join Roma in a permanent move. The Armenian international joined us from Manchester United in January 2018 and memorably marked his first Premier League start for us with a hat-trick of assists in a 5-1 win over Everton. And talking about it, well, Napoli defender Kalidou Koulibaly has agreed personal terms with Manchester City, according to France Football. Yes, what does this has to do with Arsenal, man? Yes, if Kalidou Koulibaly sold off, Socrates goes to Napoli, man. That is why I actually want you guys to know about it, man. Well, moving on. Well, talking about more stuff, well, it's now official that Mkhitaryan leaves. Well, that is because Mino Raiola has terminated the remainder of Mkhitaryan's contract at Arsenal and has paid the club a penalty fee to do so. Good news for Arsenal to get him off the wage bill, and yes, Arsenal have received some amount of money, the penalty fee, that if you want to terminate his contract, pay some fee, and that is it. So yes, that has been paid, and from an Arsenal perspective, it's a massive weekly wage which can now be reinvested elsewhere. So yes, we've got rid of Henrik Mkhitaryan finally, man. And Fabrizio Romano, he was asked on reports of Arsenal defender Sead Kolasinac linked to Schalke. He says talks are on. And talking about Fiorentina, Lucas Torreira to Fiorentina, he said is so difficult. Well, moving on. Well, yes, David Ornstein has come up with his own version of Gabriel. He says Gabriel has signed, is in quarantine, and it's just a matter of Arsenal announcing it. So nothing to be worried about. And talking about it, Henrik Mkhitaryan with his class message of him leaving Arsenal, he says, I'm delighted to announce that I've permanently joined the Giallorossi. I'd like to thank Arsenal, its personnel, and the millions of Gunners, all whom supported me over the past 1.5 years. A special thanks to Arsene Wenger for having brought me to the club and for his trust in me. That is beautiful, man. That's really class from Henrik. Well, moving on. According to Athletic, initial conversations between Arsenal representatives and Brentford for David Raya have taken place but proved fruitless. Raya would be keen to join Arsenal and will be reluctant to force a move, is hoping for a breakthrough in talks. So yes, Dani Ceballos has come up with his version of that. He's waiting when will Arsenal actually come and get him. Yes, this is what he posted on his stories of Instagram. Yep, he wants to come in, man. And yes, Ceballos will go on loan to Arsenal for another season. Real Madrid and English team are close to finalizing the deal, according to Sanchez. And yes, Fabrizio Romano confirmed it as well. He said Real Madrid expect to sell James Rodriguez to Everton and loan out Ceballos on this week. Advanced talks for both. Yes, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed it. And yes, Arsenal head coach Mikel Arteta called Dani Ceballos to convince him it would be best for him to return to the Premier League for another year. Arsenal put in 3 bids with Real Madrid before coming to an agreement with the club, according to Guardian. Pmrika Bamiyang came up with this, man. Who did this? Maitland-Niles, Fofty. These guys are taking the piss. Yeah. Yes, they are, man. They are doing it, man. And talking about more stuff, yes, Arsenal will pay a 4 million euros loan fee for Dani Ceballos. Yes, 4 million euros. And Arsenal have informed Madrid that they will pay half of the loan fee and salary they paid last season for Ceballos. So anything happens, Madrid are not going to get a lot amount of money. But yes, that is a reality. And moving on, Mundo Deportivo also claimed that Real Betis informed Dani Ceballos 2 days ago that they could not sign him this summer, and the midfielder has now said yes to a return to Arsenal. So yes, finally the Real Betis did not want Dani Ceballos, so there's only one place for him to come, and that is Arsenal, man. And yes, talking about more stuff, The Mail also has mentioned that Dani Ceballos is set to return to Arsenal for a second season-long loan spell from Real Madrid. The clubs are working to finalize a deal for the 2020-2021 campaign. That's again not expected to include an option for Arsenal to buy him permanently. So yes, they don't want to get rid of Dani Ceballos. If they do, I mean, Arsenal have to pay a big chunk of money. But moving on, well, Mr. Jake Humphrey has actually tweeted out, he says, "I'm told the Aubameyang contract is done. Good news for Arsenal fans." And yes, talking about more stuff, Sam Lee has spoken about Hossein Aouar to Man City. He says, "Not in the plans as far as I know." And talking about it, Christian Falk of Bayern says, "If there is a serious offer for Aouar, I think it will happen. He will leave. Lyon is not so big at the moment that they can say no. I don't think he is one of the first targets on the market for the big clubs." Well, yes, Mohamed Bouhafsi also confirmed that Gabriel to Arsenal is done. He says, "Don't worry, Arsenal supporters, Gabriel Magalhaes is with Arsenal. The only thing left to do is to announce it." So yes, let's move on. And yes, even David Onsen has already mentioned that. And talking about more stuff, Atletico Madrid want to sign Alex Lacazette, but they will have to wait until they sell Diego Costa. Arsenal are willing to sell the Frenchman and are looking for a new club for him in this window. So yes, it is about time, man. Alex Lacazette is about to leave Arsenal. Well, moving on, Sampdoria are really interested in signing Mohamed Elneny on loan from Arsenal, according to Tuto Mercato Web. But let's see. Well, let's see. And talking about more stuff, yes, Martin Keown has opened up about Gabriel Magalhaes to BT Sports Football. He says he's really strong, quick, left-footed player, a magnificent player. I think he's the future. He sees danger and he's a leader. I hope this transfer does go through and he becomes an Arsenal player. Yes, everyone wants Gabriel to Arsenal, man. Yes. And also another big clue that Gabriel Magalhaes has already started following Rildo Rodriguez. You know who that is on Instagram. And this is a man that Arsenal have been using as their videographer and club media editor since 2008. So yes, Rildo Rodriguez has been followed by Gabriel Magalhaes. So you know what you gotta do. And yes, we're talking about more stuff. Well, long-term Arsenal target Diopamecano has been linked with Manchester United now. Yes, ESPN report that the Red Devils are interested in the RB Leipzig star, and they suggest that it will be very difficult for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to poach him this summer. Upamecano signed a new deal until 2023 at the end of July, so that is the only thing that is going to stop him from making that deal happen, man. And former Arsenal boss Unai Emery was blasted by new Chelsea signing Thiago Silva's agent. Yes, the two spent together at Paris Saint-Germain, but Paulo Tonietto has laid into Unai Emery. He says PSG lost 2 years the day they appointed him. His problem is that he has trouble managing the stars. When he went to Arsenal, the first player he got angry with was Mesut Ozil. He's a good coach to play in the Europa League, not the Champions League. The suit was too big for him. He was a terrible coach for Paris Saint-Germain. If there had been a coach of another caliber during these 2 years, PSG would have already won the Champions League. My goodness, those are some huge statements from Paulo. But let's see. Pmrika Bamiyang's new Arsenal contract is reportedly done. Yes, Jake Humphrey already confirms that. But it's 5 days to go for Barclays FAWSL, man. 5 days to go for Barclays FAWSL. That is going to be an unbelievable news, man. Well, moving on. Arsenal to play 2, possibly 3 behind the closed doors games before the season opener at Fulham on Saturday week. Willian, Lacazette, Pepe, Ozil all back at London Colney yesterday as Arteta's squad starts to come together again. Understand that Gabriel was even allowed on site for the squad's COVID testing. So yes, it's a matter of time. It's just within days, probably today, that Gabriel may be announced. But let's see, he's quarantining, so you never know. Mark Man Bryans has tweeted out, "Nothing signed yet, but understand Arsenal are becoming increasingly confident of extending the loan of Real Madrid midfielder Dani Ceballos for the 2020-2021 season, likely to be announced after the FA Cup final." Mikel Arteta made no secret of his admiration for the player. #AFC. So let's see how things will turn out. Yes, and in reality, we all will see Alex Lacazette already returning to training. Let's see how things will turn out. According to Sport Witness, now that I just want to make this sure, an agreement between Real Madrid and Arsenal for Dani Ceballos' loan deal, which will not include an purchase option, is advanced but not yet closed. Mikel Arteta is one of the main supporters of Ceballos, and he had a decisive influence in convincing the player and Arsenal to sign for another season on loan. So yes, it is about to happen, but let's see how things will turn out. Well, Fiorentina is waiting Arsenal's response to its loan with obligation to buy offer for Lucas Torreira. The day ahead may be Friday, as Arsenal seem to be softening their stance on the whole situation. So let's see. A mixed first or reserve team will take on Queen's Park Rangers in a behind closed doors friendly at London Colney today. Yes, Arsenal play a behind closed doors friendly against Queen's Park Rangers today. So let's see how things will turn out. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe. We are on a mission of reaching 10,000 subscribers. I'm sorry, 20,000 subscribers. My goodness, why do I keep sticking with 10,000, man? 20,000 subscribers, and cheers. Let's do it, man. Let's do it, guys. I think the IG army has to grow big now.